Nightmare Areola, and you're watching Mission Boxing Today on YouTube.
Heavyweight boxing fans, what's the deal? So I'm on boxingscene.com, and I'm going to leave this article in the description box, and like always on my channel. You can click it, read it, and come to your own surmise about it. But this says, Stiverne says, "I'll knock Povetkin out, get revenge on Deontay Wilder." I'm going to read a quote from this article, and I'm going to give my opinion on it. He goes on to say, this is Stiverne, he says, "I would like to thank Don King and the Honorable Mauricio Suleiman of the WBC for giving me this opportunity to fight for the heavyweight title once again," says Stiverne. "For the betterment of boxing in general and the heavyweight division in particular, I plan to knock Povetkin out and bring this title to America. Then I will get my revenge against Wilder when he is ready." All right, then the rest of this article goes on, talks about Don King, some words he had to say. And I also read another article where King says he would like to have this fight in Russia. And I think he says something about Donald Trump and Putin being front row watching the fight. As far as wanting to fight in Russia, I don't really think there's going to be an argument where the fight's going to be. I'm sure it's going to be in Russia. So doesn't surprise me that Stiverne is saying that he's going to KO Povetkin. Obviously, he's not going to say he's going to lose the fight, but if this fight's in Russia, like I think it will be, I don't see him winning the decision. Not so much I think he's going to get robbed on the scorecards, but I just don't see that happening. Is Stiverne going over to Russia and winning the decision against Povetkin? No, I really don't see that. So I do think he's going to have to win by KO. And it doesn't matter if they bring judges in from other countries or what have you. I just don't think he's going to win a decision out there against Alexander Povetkin. Now, it's curious that he says that he's going to knock Povetkin out. Stiverne has went on record saying, and I actually did a video about this, he went on record saying that he believes Povetkin punches harder than Deontay Wilder. Because I guess he has been in camps with Povetkin, and he said he's felt his power, and he thinks Povetkin is just an all-around better fighter than Deontay Wilder. He also picked Povetkin to beat Wilder. I did a video on that too. So it's kind of weird. It's like, well, you went in there against, and I know the triangle theory doesn't always work, but it's just like, dude, you went in there with Wilder, and you pretty much got beat decisively. I mean, you didn't get knocked out, but you did get hurt. What was it, the second or third round when he got hurt, and he tackled Wilder to the ground. Just getting beat to the punch. And I know people saying that he was dehydrated. Okay, but that's not Deontay Wilder's fault. You're a big heavyweight. I'm not really understanding how you were dehydrated like that. Said he was sick or. So I hope there's no issues going on with Stiverne when he faces Povetkin. I don't want to hear about him, being dehydrated or being sick or anything like that. But it's just funny that he thinks Povetkin is a lot better fighter than Wilder, and he didn't have really much success against Deontay Wilder himself. So I'm curious to see how he's going to do against Povetkin now. You think Povetkin hits harder, and it's his prerogative, man. He's been in there with both guys, so who am I to tell him who he thinks hits harder? So I guess using his words, he's going to be in for a hell of a fight with Alexander Povetkin. I just think Stiverne is tailor-made for Povetkin. Some of you may think the opposite. You may think Povetkin is tailor-made for Stiverne. They fight similar type of styles, but I think Povetkin is the sharper of the two using that style. I think he is the fresher fighter. I see Povetkin winning this fight. I don't see Stiverne even getting a knockdown, let alone a knockout in this fight. He didn't look all that great in the Derek Rossi fight. He hit the canvas. He got up and won the fight. And I know Derek Rossi is a tough dude to try to look good against. You can ask Tsar Glazkov. Even Erkin Tepper came back, and I seen that fight, and that shit was pretty debatable. You know what I mean? So, still a quality win. I mean, obviously Rossi is not a top 10 heavyweight, but he's a solid. It's a solid opponent to have if you're not fighting a top 15, top 20-ish type guy. Derek Rossi is a good win. You know what I mean? So doesn't surprise me that Stiverne has came out and said this. I'm just curious to see how he's going to try to deal with Povetkin, man. I mean, he had all this praise for Povetkin when the Wilder and Povetkin fight before it was canceled, Stiverne had a lot of praise for Povetkin. So I'm curious to see what kind of game plan he's going to use. Is he going to try to walk Povetkin down? Is he going to try to, fight off the back foot a little bit? Is he going to put up this high guard that he likes to do and try to take your best shots and then, throw his punches? If he does that, he's going to get beaten up real bad, man. If he tries to put up the high guard, I'm sorry, man. You're just playing right into Povetkin's hands with that type of style. If anything, I think he should try to utilize fighting off the back foot a little bit. I'm not saying he try to go Muhammad Ali on us, but in his prime, but I think he should try to mix it up. But just trying to fight on the inside with Povetkin, I think Povetkin is one of the better inside fighters in the game today at heavyweight. A lot of fans were asking me on previous Povetkin videos I've done. They're asking me, how do I think Povetkin's going to perform now that he has no traces, or he will have been off meldonium. I don't want to get back into that, but just people are just asking me, a meldonium-free Povetkin, how do I think he's going to perform? And my answer is, I don't know. And I know you guys hate when I say that, man, but I like to just be realistic. I don't like just making shit up. We're just going to have to see. And when we see, then we'll know. But could he fatigue? Possibly. I don't think the meldonium was necessarily helping his punching power. Maybe helping his stamina, but we'll see, man. And that's the good thing about all this shit. We don't have to keep speculating. The fight's going to take place sooner or later here, and we'll see what Stiverne has. I'm curious to see what his game plan is going to be, because he was getting Povetkin a lot of praise before that Wilder and Povetkin fight got canceled. But you guys let me know what you think. Who are you favoring in this fight? I got Povetkin in this fight, man. There may be a knockdown or two. I think he's going to definitely hurt Stiverne. I just think his style just plays right into the hands of Povetkin. If you think they're similar, I think Povetkin is better. If their styles are similar, I believe Povetkin is just a little bit better than Stiverne is. I think he has a lot more left in the tank than Stiverne does. Stiverne, he's just kind of slow. He can be slow at times, and he could be plotting, and he just does that whole high guard, let your combinations go, and then I'm going to come back with my combinations. And when you're trying to play the number games like that, man, it may spell doom when you're in there with a guy like Povetkin, because like I said, he likes to, stay right up on you, stay close to you, get up right up in your chest. Both these guys are around the same height, so I think Povetkin's going to take it to him, man. But I'm just getting it out there that Stiverne says he's going to KO Povetkin, and then he wants another shot at Deontay Wilder. You guys let me know what you think about this, man. I'm out.